Have you ever noticed how some products are presented as more than just things? They're sold as experiences. Well, in this explainer, that's exactly what we're going to deconstruct. We'll use a Spanish marble chandelier as our case study to see how an object is strategically transformed into a piece of art, one that promises to redefine your entire space.
So the whole narrative kicks off by tapping into a feeling that's probably pretty familiar. It asks this question that, let's be honest, many of us have thought. Is the lighting in my home just there? This really plays on that desire for our things to do more than just a job. They should say something about who we are. And right here, the central conflict is laid out plain and simple. On one side, you've got your functional lighting. It works, sure, but it's totally an afterthought. On the other side, fabulous lighting. This stuff doesn't just light up a room, it elevates it, becomes an artistic centerpiece, and even gets people talking. The implied goal, of course, is to get you from that left column over to the right.
Then, the source material does something smart. It acknowledges that making that leap from functional to fabulous isn't easy. It kind of says, hey, we get it. Finding that perfect piece, something that's both modern and timeless, is a real challenge. This framing positions the product not as just some random purchase, but as the solution to a pretty tough search.
And this is where everything pivots. It stops talking about the problem and invites us to imagine the solution. This quote isn't selling a lamp. It's selling a feeling, a vision of what our home could be. It's a total shift from logic to pure aspiration. And boom! Here's the hero of the story. After setting the stage and building up all that desire for something more, the chandelier is introduced. And it's not just a product, it's presented as the answer to that longing for artistic elegance.
So, what makes this specific chandelier the answer? Well, to really get the strategy here, we have to deconstruct its core components. Let's start with the soul of the design itself.
Okay, the very first thing we're pointed to is the material. Notice, it's not glass or metal or plastic, it's genuine Spanish marble. That choice alone immediately screams luxury, permanence, and natural beauty. It sets it worlds apart from your typical mass-produced fixtures.
The narrative then spells out exactly why marble is the star of the show. It's elegant, it's durable, but the most powerful point here is that last one. No two are exactly alike. I mean, that's a classic luxury marketing tactic, right? It turns the product from just another manufactured item into a one-of-a-kind artifact. It creates this feeling of scarcity and real personal ownership.
And just to make sure we really get this key selling point, the concept of natural veining is spelled out. You can think of it like the stone's fingerprint. What could be seen as an imperfection is cleverly reframed as a stamp of authenticity. The story here is that you're not just buying an object, you're buying something with a unique history written right into its patterns.
But that timeless material, that's only half the story. The form, the actual shape, is what gives it that modern edge. You've got these meticulously crafted marble rings creating a sleek silhouette. So it's presented as this perfect marriage of an ancient, earthy material with a clean, contemporary design, solving that whole challenge we talked about earlier.
All right, so we get the design of the object, but now the narrative shifts from the what to the so what. The focus moves away from the chandelier's physical features and zooms in on the emotional, the atmospheric change it's supposed to bring to your home.
The value proposition then broadens to include practicality. See, the design isn't just beautiful, it's also really versatile. This isn't some fixture that only works in a massive grand foyer. The idea is that it can totally redefine multiple rooms, which broadens its appeal and helps justify it as a central piece for your whole home.
And this table here really paints the picture, room by room. You're prompted to imagine it, right? A warm glow for intimate dinners, a soft, inviting focal point in the living room, a luxurious little retreat in your bedroom. It's selling a very specific, desirable feeling for each part of your home, making that abstract idea of ambience feel really concrete.
This brings us to a really crucial pivot in the language. You're not just buying a light, you're investing in your aesthetic and your lifestyle. That word, investment, is so important. It completely reframes the whole transaction. It's not a cost anymore, it's a long-term value add. It's a meaningful decision about how you want to live.
The benefits are then summed up as this clear three-step transformation. Step 1, elevate your space. Step 2, infuse it with character, which, ties right back to that unique marble veining. And step 3, create refined luxury. It's pitched as this simple, totally achievable journey from ordinary to extraordinary.
This final quote really brings the entire narrative home. The chandelier is no longer just a light fixture. It's positioned as a beacon of your impeccable taste. I mean, that's the ultimate promise, isn't it? The object becomes this external symbol of your identity, a testament to your personal style.
Which leaves us with a final question to chew on. What really turns an object into a work of art? Is it the rare material, the story they build around it, or is it the emotional impact it's designed to create? By breaking down the marketing of this one chandelier, we can see a clear playbook for turning function into art. So the next time you're looking at something, maybe ask yourself, is it just functional, or is it trying to be fabulous?